Top-ranked female Miki Sudo seeks to regain her title at Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest on July 4th after missing 2021 due to pregnancy. Miki joins us now just days away from the event, and she brought a special friend with her.
I brought two special friends, actually. My one-year-old son, Max, is here, and of course, my last belt, my most recent belt.
So that belt, your most recent belt, let's say you won 7 straight Nathan's titles before missing out last year. You're back. You dominated at the egg roll eating world championship earlier this year. Did that kind of prepare you? Did you shake off the rust? Like, what did you learn about yourself as a competitor during your first event back?
Actually, I was back on the circuit not even 2 months after giving birth. So last Labor Day weekend, so Max was born July 8th. It was Labor Day weekend, like September 4th. I was back in Buffalo, New York, winning a chicken wing eating contest against Joey Chestnut, against Jeff Esper, against literally the best in the world. And I walked away, first place, my first event back. So that was honestly, it was a huge confidence booster.
So it boosted the confidence, you get your rust off. It's just like, back when I was an NFL receiver, I had a bad knee, you come back, you got to get the rust off, get your footing, that sort of thing. So what's your mentality like going in to Nathan's? Is it dominated all, or is it
Yeah, I'm more motivated than ever. But then again, like, what I'm doing isn't really unique, right? Because, countless women give birth and, get back to their field and dominate. Countless people, men included, go have surgery and come back months later and dominate in their field. So what I'm doing is unique because it's competitive eating, but it's definitely not special. And I just think of like look at Adele, for example. She took 5 years off, had a baby, came back better than ever, more celebrated than ever, if that was even fathomable. And obviously I'm no Adele, but I'm looking to, people like her for inspiration.
But what advice would you give to someone like Serena Williams, who had to take a year off due to birth, and she got knocked out in the first round of Wimbledon the other day? She's stuck at 23 major titles. Did you keep going? What advice would you give to her since she's now back?
I mean, obviously what she does requires so much more finesse and fine tuning. I'm in no position to give Serena Williams any advice, but I mean, words of encouragement, definitely, With that said, it's tough because I always say for myself, I want to leave like on a high note. I want to leave on top. I think Joey's the same way. At what point do you say like, okay, this is my fireworks moment and now like lights out? You don't want to like just fizzle out. So I think she's in a tough position. Yeah.
Yeah, I just threw that, I threw that in there because you are at the top of your field, and you're coming back. So, but let's get back to Nathan's competition because technically your homie, Michelle Lesco, is the champ because she won last year, but you weren't there. I spoke to Michelle the other day, and she was talking like she's ready for you. So what's that like when one of your best friends or close friends are your biggest competition?
Good. I mean, Michelle and I are incredibly supportive of one another, but I support Michelle and actually she supports me by like pushing the other person. It's just like I sat in on one of her practices via Facebook Live, and I was the one that's like, don't give up. This isn't where you give up. Like, keep pushing. And she's done the same for me. With that said, obviously I've beat Michelle 7 years in a row. She's kind of like 0 for 7. But now that she's had this taste of victory, I'm hoping that she doesn't want to like fall back. I'm hoping to see better numbers from her than ever before. And, I'm welcoming a good competition.
Love little friendly rivalry. It just, like you said, it just brings the best out of you. Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest will air live on Monday, July 4th on ESPN. Miki, bring us back number 8.
That's the plan. Because I took a break in 2021, so I can still say that I'm undefeated. But yeah, my wall's just like waiting for that 8th belt. I can't wait to add to my connection. And honestly, even moreover, it's been a while since I competed at Coney Island in front of a crowd. I'm sharing like what you do too. It's like without that crowd, it's a whole different vibe. I feel like they really make the event because 2020 was socially distanced. We weren't in front of a crowd. 2021, obviously, I was a commentator, not a competitor. So it's really been since 2019 that I've done this. And I couldn't be more thrilled, more excited, and more determined than ever to be back here.
Well, we'll be watching, and thank you for your time. And go get them, champ.
Thank you.